Heidi, what's up? Alright, so for these snatches, alright, just kind of, I want you to see what happens here, okay? So notice how the feet stop moving, right, and that bar is forward. So think about bringing that bar straight up, lead with the elbows, and then what we want is, we want the bar to elevate here, and then what we want to do is get under the bar and receive it, okay? Now, I'm okay if you receive it like this, but I would like you to do is hold that position, make sure your feet are set correctly, and then go ahead and finish the squat. So you want to retain as much of the movement pattern as possible. So the first movement is a hang power snatch, which you're going to catch high, and I want you to pause when you catch it. And then the second move is a hang snatch, which a fancy way of saying it's just a squat snatch from the hang position. So if you catch it high like this, that's totally fine. First one's going to be caught in a power position, and then the second one, finish it. And if you can't pause at the catch, that's fine. Just get your feet wide enough for a squat, squat down as deep as you can, and then come back up, okay? These muscle cleans, anytime we're lifting from the floor, I want you to do that fast deadlift. Fast deadlift, and then do the finish position. You're doing a good job finishing tall. All right, so the first one actually I think was a little bit better. Yeah, see how your legs are completely straight in the receiving position? We want every rep to receive just like that. All right, notice how they re-bend here. So keep the legs nice and straight on the receiving position. And if the knees keep bending, let's just lighten up the weight and make sure that the legs are staying locked out. All right, that slight bend in the knee is, we want to get rid of that. So we want to make sure the knees stay perfectly straight in the receiving position. So let's lighten it up and make sure that the knees stay nice and straight, okay? All right, so like I said, do that primer, the fast deadlift, before you start. And make sure that we're keeping the legs nice and straight. And like I said, lighten up the weight if we need to, okay? All right, so this was a 3-part series. It was a halting deadlift, which is the fast deadlift like we talked about. So it's a fast deadlift, then it's a clean from the floor, and then it's a split jerk, okay? So get the chest really high, all right? And I want that deadlift really, really fast, okay? And then the second move is going to be the clean from the floor, which is going to be a fast deadlift. All right, and that's actually looking a little bit better, okay? So we were kind of dealing with that pause. So let's just try to blend the two, okay? And that clean, that's going to be a full clean. So just like the snatch, however you catch it, I want you to finish the squat. All right, and this jerk actually looks pretty good, all right? You got a good drive up. All right, your elbows, you're meeting the bar where it's at. See how your elbows are locked out? But that front foot's just very, very close to the body. So let's get that front foot out a bit. And actually look at your hips, how your hips kind of come back. We want the hips to stay nice and vertical on these. So what we can do is kind of put your back up against the wall and just kind of squat down, up and down, just kind of get used to what that hip position feels like, okay? All right, kick some butt. I'll see you later.